Hey, Leo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, beautiful energy here. Now, Leo, what I'm getting right away for you is a lot of you have opened up or activated a portal, and it makes complete sense as we've had the Lionsgate portal in Leo season, which is your season. So a lot of you have really utilized this energy to bring in more abundance, to focus on wealth, to enhance your career, maybe even build a business. But I'm getting that you've opened this portal and you've shifted the energy. So this could have also taken place around your birthday, give or take a week prior or a week after, where you've really reflected and taken a look at some of the projects that you're working on, the creative endeavors, maybe even created a vision board or a bucket list of goals or things that you would like to do in this lifetime when it comes to career, finances, wealth, money, all of the things that we need to help us navigate here on earth. So I feel like you've been doing the deep soul searching, Leo, and you've opened up this beautiful portal of energy, and it makes complete sense because I was getting the portal even before this card came out, and you can see that your overall energy for September is this spiral, which is an outward trend. So something that you've been working on, those ideas, those manifestations, those goals, you're going to see that it amps up, and it's an amplifying type of energy and a magnetic energy coming in here for you. Now, in the recent past, you have the Wings card. This is about finding solutions to any challenges when it comes to money or any struggles. It is about life purpose. It's about rising above money issues and blocks, any limiting beliefs that may have hindered you. You've been in a deep reflective period in order for you to take off. Maybe it's profiting more financially. It could be bringing more clients to your business. It could be seeing heard and valued and respected at your current workplace. It could be finding a new job as well. But this is so much more than just the surface, right? You're not scratching the surface anymore, Leo. You're going deep, and I feel like you're all in here. You've really been taking a look at your mission, your spiritual work, your life purpose. And I feel you are getting into true alignment. A lot of you are already in alignment with your mission, with your purpose, and you are actively taking steps to create this heaven on earth or create this life of abundance for yourself. So I'm so proud of you here, even if it's baby steps. Even if some of you are saying, well, Melissa, I work in a 9-to-5 job that I really dislike and I want something new. The fact that you are here, the fact that you showed up today, that you're listening to this video, you are in alignment with your spiritual path, your journey. And for others of you, you may be, higher up on that ascension level where you are making progress. But those of you that don't feel like you're there yet, I sense that you're going to move along and you'll catch up quite quickly here, because again, I'm getting that portal energy, a portal activation for you. So the Lionsgate portal, the retrograde season, this may have all been very, very intense for you, Leo, because you've definitely opened up some doors. And I keep getting Pandora's box, but it's in a positive light. So you've opened up some brand new opportunities, but it may feel risky. It may feel a little bit scary, because anything new that we step into and anything different, right, it can feel a little bit challenging as we navigate through those new doors of abundance. But I feel like there's an excitement, there's an underlying excitement to go forward and to keep on going, because you've been feeling this energy, you've been feeling this change for quite some time, and now it's here, and it's almost as surprising because you've been wanting it for quite some time. So in the month of September, your present energy here is the spiral. It may feel like things are out of control at times or out of your control. Maybe there's things going on here. We see it globally happening. We see these shifts in government and politics and banking systems and all of that. But I feel like you're right where you belong. This is about you starting from the very middle here and you expanding outward. And this reminds me also of the Chokure symbol in Reiki. For those of you that are not familiar with the healing energy modality of Reiki, this is about that on switch as well. It is about activating that energy. And I feel like a lot of you are absolutely activating more wealth and more abundance. So be careful of your thoughts. Be careful of what it is that you are focusing on, because when you see things in a negative light or a lower vibration, sometimes we attract more of those things into our world. And I sense that you don't want that, right? No one wants that, but sometimes it's hard to get out of that thinking when you've grown accustomed to, to just thinking a certain way over time. It's built in. It's almost like it's on default mode. So really pay attention to your thoughts, your self-talk, release judgments, become aware, right? I had someone in the comment section the other day say, Melissa, well, how do we let go of attachments? We become aware, first of all, that we are attached to a situation, a person, place, thing, outcome, whatever it may be. And the secret to this life is letting the energy flow through us, right? Not hanging on to it, because that's what creates the blockage. That's what can create dis-ease. And so a lot of you are focusing on letting this energy flow through you. And that's what the spiral brings in as well. You see, when it starts to flow outward here, there's no stuck energy in it. Whether you are, on the beginning of your path, whether you are halfway, or whether you've hit some big accomplishments, which I see a lot of you Leos, you're going to do here in the near future. This is about you letting that energy flow instead of hanging on to those lower vibrations or thought patterns, because this also represents patterns. It represents, I'm getting fossilized energy here as well. So fossilized energy, it is something that, creates that pattern, and we stay stuck in that pattern sometimes. And a lot of you are loosening, chiseling, or breaking free of old cycles. This is about climbing the ladder. If you work in the corporate world, a lot of you are finding ways to be more successful, right? Reputable, putting yourself out there, but it's about working smarter, not harder. And that's a pattern that so many of us, especially if you were born before maybe 1980, right? It's a pattern that has been ingrained upon us by our ancestors, right? This is something that we struggle with because we feel like we have to hustle, 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 and we still have that energy and that mentality, even on a subconscious level. Even if you are woke and spiritual as heck, but you still have some of those underlying subconscious beliefs. It's something you're breaking through, that mold, that pattern. And it doesn't mean that you don't have to work hard, but you are finding new ways to do things. So, for example, perhaps there was only one way to reach out and connect to people in the past, right? Let's take a telephone, a house telephone that's connected to the wall, and you have a cord, right? For those of you that remember that, there is only one way to communicate. Now there are a plethora of new ways to communicate and to build, and there's so many different ways of seeing things, building your reputation, building your business, reaching out, communicating, networking, building. You can be, do, and feel, see anything you want. So this is about exploring those options that you have available to you, not limiting yourself. So a lot of you are recognizing and understanding this, that you don't have to just, use that dial-up internet anymore, that things can happen. Now, it's not a get rich quick. That's not at all what I'm talking about. But it is about, taking your time to look at the resources and the tools that you have available, but then acting upon them. It doesn't take, the time that it would for dial up back in the day. It's something that we can tune into here at a rapid pace, but then you can take that time to build your business or build yourself up. Some of you have lost a lot. Some of you have lost jobs, you've lost income, you filed bankruptcy, there's been natural disasters, there's been loss in the family, there's been health and illness and, situations that arise here on earth, but you can make a comeback. For those of you that are still in the woes of some sort of setback, I always say, and this is something I say often because it's one of my favorites, the comeback is stronger than the setback. So anything that has set you back in life, so we'll call it tower moments, right? Or, tower moments to me aren't even a setback. It feels like it is when you're going through it, but that actually allows you to have that stronger, comeback. So I want you to know, if you are in the beginning stages of some tower moments, or you're still picking up the pieces here, know that you're going to climb up out of that. You're going to be in alignment and be in a better place financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually than you were in the past here. This is about you having this upward trend. Some of you are revisiting a job, a project, a creative endeavor, or a promotion that was put on the back burner. Maybe due to retrograde season, maybe some of you, life got caught up with you and you had to put that book you were writing on the back burner, or maybe that YouTube channel you wanted to start, or, asking the boss for a raise or a promotion. Get ready, because this is showing up again for you to meet head on, right? This is about connections. It's about collaborating. So it's interesting that we use the dial up or the old phone analogy, because I feel like the people that you reach out to in the month of September, it's going to be a very pivotal. These people are going to be able to help you. It will be clear. There'll be clear communication. Instead of feeling like you're a million miles away, I do feel like there will be more clarity around the people you talk to. And a lot of you are going to either a networking event, you could be talking to many people in an interview or a promotion, because I feel like there's more than one. Of course, there could be one specific person that you're working with, but behind the scenes, they are talking to or working with other people, or you could be as well, because I feel like it's not just one-on-one communication. Now, for those of you, if this is a creative endeavor that you've put on the back burner, or, a project, a side hobby, or something of interest to you, then that could be a solo endeavor on your own. But for those of you that are looking to reach out, I feel like there's more than one person involved. I'm also getting the name Roger. Roger, if that didn't get brought up before, Roger is really strong coming in. I mean, it could be symbolic for Roger that, right? I hear you, but I feel like it could be Roger in the name. It could be a very pivotal person on your journey. Maybe it's your name, or someone could also have a last name with Roger, R-O-G-E-R, in the name, or maybe in the location. Please take that as it resonates. So for example, I don't even know if this is a name, Rogerio, that's what I'm hearing here. So it must be something. All right, in the near future, you have the award. Leo, this is beautiful. This is about winning money. It could come in the form of a promotion, a bonus. Some of you are actually going to be increasing your money because you've gained a certification, or because you have started a business, or you've put yourself out there in some way, shape, or form. So you will win money. And what I'm getting is, it may not show up in the form of you're winning the lotto. Maybe some of you, absolutely. But I feel like it's a win because you've invested your time, energy, and effort into something here. So yes, it could come in any way, shape, or form. Some of you, you're winning a legal case. It could be payoff for your efforts. It could be recognition that helps grow your business, your reputation, your career. For others of you, it is absolutely about advancement, professionalism, and fame. For those of you, Leos, that are looking to be in the spotlight, if you are an influencer, a motivational speaker, a coach, if you run an online business, or if you do things online, which many of us do these days, I feel like you're getting recognized and you're getting noticed and you're being rewarded for it. So this can also show up in the form of compliments. What they're showing me here is people putting in compliments in this cup. which is really brilliant, really beautiful how they're showing it to me, because I feel like you're receiving feedback. There we go. Positive feedback for your performance, for your work, for something that you've done, right? For, it could even be a website that you've built. It could be, you know, a shop that you've created and items that you sell, services that you sell. You're getting positive feedback, and that will help inspire you to keep going, right? To show you that you are on the right path. Even though you don't need that external source, it's always a good validation that we are on that right path. And I feel like you are getting it here. So beautiful energy showing up. Now let's dive into your reading. We're going to do a Celtic cross here for you, Leo, and see what's coming in for the month of September. Oh my gosh, you can't make that up. Your main energy is the 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles here. So we're just going to pull all the cards before we get to your final outcome. So what do we have here for the recent past, please, for Leo? So starting off, you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is one of the best cards that one can get in a career reading, or when it comes to wealth, money, abundance, finances, income, all of that. 10 of Pentacles is about leaving a legacy. It is about financial stability. It is about being able to have and enjoy those things in life that, you know, a lot of us may want to do. Travel, maybe buy a home or have a vehicle. It could be humanitarian work. It could be sharing and spreading the knowledge of what we've learned. It can be a lot of different things that you are wanting a little bit more money to manifest in your world so you can do those things. All right, we have a lot of, okay, we're just gonna, do we know? Okay, we're going to pull an outcome actually at the very end. So we're going to get all the cards here. We have all the cards except the final outcome because there's way too many there. So we're going to get the final outcome at the end. All right. Beautiful energy here. Wow. Okay. So you start off with the 10 of coins. This is your main energy here, Leo. This is about lasting security. It is all about you being able to, yes, have, sorry, I'm flicking a little bug in here. There's some fruit flies that live in this plant. So I do apologize for the distraction. Now 10 of cups here is about inheritance. Some of you are getting a win from maybe a will, someone who's crossed over. It could be a little bit bittersweet. Some of you are getting financial payouts, okay, due to maybe a family situation, a family settlement as well, or something that may have been tied to a debt. Okay, I'm getting here, it may have been tied to a debt. There could be a payout. So it could even be something that you were struggling with regarding rental property as well. I'm getting something with real estate, something with property, whether you were the renter or you were the landlord, or it could be a home transaction or a purchase. Some of you could be in real estate as well. But the 10 of Pentacles is about wealth, abundance, long-term goals. So this makes sense with what was coming through here in the beginning, because a lot of you are thinking about your retirement. You're thinking about your happily ever after and what you can do to create that heaven on earth and how you can spread the love, share it, pass it. You see all the hands here, starting from, you know, a mature hand to a child's hand as well. So helping and touching the lives of many. And I always love that they show the tree here, the tree of life. So whatever it is that you are focusing on, it has the potential to be long-standing, to stand the test of time, to bring you into retirement, and some to be passed on to your children if you have them. And if not, this is something you're doing is going to have a very big impact, a very large impact on your company, on your clients, on your patients for many, many decades to come is what I'm sensing here. So instead of feeling instability, which a lot of us have felt in the last, you know, even the last 5 years, this is about you finding new ways to be stable, because you may have had to rely on others. And I feel like you are setting up, and you have set up a lot of foundations or systems in place that are already starting to grow is what I see here for you. So something is reaching completion, or you may be able to withdraw money, or you've paid off some sort of debt, or you've reached a goal or a milestone that's going to allow you to take that next step, or to buy or purchase something that you've wanted, or to grow in your business. Whatever this is beautiful, it's promising, and it's long-standing here. So I love that this is your overall energy. Now, the challenge for you in the month of September is the Five of Swords, a little bit of mental conflict. However, this is in the challenge position. I feel like it's important to compromise. Don't let anyone pull you, like, remember the old Gumbies? Was it Gumby, or that little creature that you could pull the arms and they would stretch all different ways, kind of like that Stretch Armstrong. But what I'm getting here is don't let people stretch you in all different ways and leave you feeling mentally defeated or exhausted, because there could be some people that just grind at you, get underneath your skin. They really, they could be jealous of you, or they could want to see you fail. I am getting that there's mental conflict as well around some sort of win that happens or comes to you, or it could even be the haters, the negativity. Remember what I said about this award. This is focusing on the compliments or the positive, constructive criticism versus just the negativity, right? We don't want to be in the Five of Swords energy. So we talk about attachments earlier, letting things flow through you. Don't hang on to anybody else's BS, because it's theirs to deal with, not yours. And Five of Swords here can be someone around you, and this could even be you. Please take it as it resonates. There is I need to win at all costs. So for those of you, the challenge could be backing up from that obsessive energy, because sometimes when we get really obsessive about a situation, or we get very angry about a situation, it just lowers our vibration, and it actually pushes away the very thing that we are looking to attract. So again, whether this is you or someone else, please take it as it resonates. Let's try to avoid getting in that mental head game, that mental conflict here, because the Five of Swords is tied to the devil, right? The 5 and 7 of swords, as Nick Ashbo says, they're the cousins of the devil here. And so we don't want to hang on to any attachments or feel like someone is pulling our strings, because it is up to you to detach from that energy, or to cut something off, cut something out of your world that's just not working, because it'll cause mental stress or conflict if you stay attached to that energy. So that's the challenge for you, but you have what it takes, Leo. You are aware. You have this keen sense of awareness about you. Even if you feel like you don't, I feel like you do. And it's just about believing in yourself. It's about connecting to your higher source, your higher self, and letting someone else fight their own battle. Because some of you may have been in this battle, could even been a legal situation, or some of you struggled with a boss, I'm getting, or you were treated unfairly. Someone wasn't willing to compromise or negotiate. That may be where you cut strings, because that's kind of what I get here, especially when they were showing me that Gumby energy of being pulled, the arms and the legs, and being stretched. Some of you could be stretched of your time, or you just feel like your energy is running thin. You don't have a lot of time and space because you're being pulled in all different directions. I'm getting here, this is the month for you to detach. If you want to embrace this 10 of coins in the highest energy here, then we need to cut some cords. All right. Do things that can bring about a better sense of stress management. Get out in nature if you can. Meditate, read a good book, spend some time in or near water, right? This can be talking to positive people, listening to podcasts or YouTubers that are inspiring, right? This can be about you doing whatever you can, even eating higher vibrational foods, avoiding substances and, anything negative in the body. Avoiding those things can help you release some of that stress that you may be carrying. All right, Leo, what's in your deep, deep past? We do have the World card showing up here. It feels a little bit complete though. So you may have had completions, or there may have been a cycle that's ended, but you're still waiting for this new beginning, or you're still waiting. You're in the woes of waiting here. Excuse me. when the world card shows up, you may have had a setback in the deep, deep past. Excuse me. You may have felt a little bit stuck is what I'm getting here as well. It's like you're coming so close to the end. You know that there's a shift happening here, but when is the shift going to happen? Some of you may have gotten what it was that you've wanted, but then when you got it, you realize that maybe you didn't really want it. And for others of you, I feel like there wasn't a sense of, closure or award or reward. Well, it's coming in here for you now. Remember, this is major arcana in the deep, deep past. So something a long time ago or that's built on your belief system, your foundation is to have some sort of victory, to have some sort of reward. In the highest energy of the world, this is about celebrations. It's about completions, world travel. It is about being able to have this sense of fulfillment. But for a lot of you, there was a missing piece and it felt a little bit hollow. Instead of having that triumphant completion that you wanted here, it just felt hollow. And maybe a cycle did end for you. Maybe you swapped jobs, or maybe you graduated, or maybe there were some personal things that have happened, but I don't feel like you had that sense of fulfillment that you were hoping for. Get ready, because this is coming in here for you with the awards, and you also are manifesting because you're in a higher vibration than maybe what was happening here in the past. Something did come to a close here in the deep past, I see, and you're still affected by it. And whether it's a limiting belief, whether it is, picking up the pieces from some sort of debt or some sort of, natural disaster, illness, whatever it was for you. We talked about this in the beginning. I feel like you're coming back here because in the recent past, you've had a moment of truth. With the Hanged Man, there's a realization happening here for you, and this is about rewarded sacrifices, not empty ones. So it could for a lot of you be a complete mind shift for you, where something you've wanted in the past felt again empty, hollow, or complete. You just didn't have that momentum or energy that you once had for it. In the Hanged Man, you're surrendering. You're seeing something from a brand new perspective. You're saying to yourself, this may have felt like a sacrifice, or it may be a little bit of a sacrifice. Yes, I may have to get up a little earlier to write my book, or I may have to give up chocolate to eat, fruits or something healthier, whatever it may be for you. It may feel like a sacrifice, but because you've shifted your mindset around it, it's going to be a sacrifice that is fulfilled, not empty. So I really love this for you. There's a big shift going on. Like I said, you've opened the portal, and this portal is, I surrender to maybe what the ego wants, or to old beliefs or old conditions that have been ingrained upon your energy from the moment that you were born. I feel like you are surrendering and you're letting the divine have some breathing room to work its magic, for you to have the soul experience, your soul having a human experience, but to lead with the soul and have the experiences that you chose to have here. But being able to see it from a new light allows you to detach and be more flexible, right? Flexibility allows you to flow through these experiences instead of hanging on to something that's happened here in the past. Now, what are you bringing in? You're bringing in some big boss energy. You have the Emperor showing up here, which is interesting because about a month or so ago, we did shift from the Taurus, Scorpio, North and South nodes into Aries and Libra. And this is Aries energy, and it's about you stepping up, stepping forward, taking the lead. Now, if this scares you, Leo, which for some of you, it's an exciting type of scary, I feel like the time has come for you to become a strong leader, or for you to step into your power. Now, this is what I'm getting for 98% of you, but there is a couple of you out there, or a few of you out there, who this could be big boss energy. Some of you remember that conversation that we talked about earlier where I said there could be multiple people involved. It could be a boss, it could be a corporation, it could be a governing agency, it could be a legal, matter. Someone of higher authority could be coming in. But because this is in your headspace here, I feel for a lot of you, even if this is someone of higher authority, clarity. It's going to allow you to step into your power and be who you are truly meant to be. It's going to allow you, Leo, to shine your light, be that lighthouse that you are. And it's going to be you being that strong leader. Leo, you are a strong leader here, even though you may just want something simple, right? You may just want more peace. You're being called to step up and make a stand here in your money and your finances, your career, because maybe other people around you, you may have noticed that other people are ineffective, right? You may be saying to yourself, and this could be a mind shift that you've had here in the recent past where you're saying, you know, I could lead better than the boss, right? Or I could do things in a different way that would be much more effective. Or perhaps you've struggled in your own business where you've wanted to push forward, but there were some insecurities or some mental conflict with the Five of Swords that was holding you back here. Well, not any longer, Leo. You're ready to step up into your power because you are a strong leader. You're a thought leader. People respect you. You have the knowledge that you've now turned into wisdom, and it's time to use that wisdom. Beautiful energy here. I'm loving the Emperor in this energy. Sometimes that Emperor can be a little bit brash. He can be a little bit bold. He's strong. He's intimidating at times. But I don't necessarily get that with you. If this is you, if this is someone else, that could certainly be the case. But I feel underneath it all, it's just the armor, right? It's just the armor underneath that this person is human, having, you know, a soul having this human experience as well. But I feel like you're being called to be that leader. And you're going to be very respected for it. And you could even have some sort of recognition. I mean, some of you, this is pretty far out there, but bear with me. Some of you could be called to, you know, become the next president or become the next leader, world leader, or to write a book that is published in #1 on the bestseller. For others of you, this is you being a huge successful influencer. And it's not just about the numbers. It's not just about the money. It is about you impacting and leaving this world a better place just by being in it. All right, big boss energy. Now, in the near future, you do have the Eight of Wands. It is in reverse. So this makes sense though, because you do have the spiral showing up, and this can feel like things are out of control, and it feels like there's no traction here. But I get that out of this chaos, out of this busyness, or out of whatever the hell is going on here, because it seems like there's a lot of activity. What actually is happening here is things are changing rapidly. And I feel like it's to put you on that track towards success. Some of you, this could also be a huge win or a huge glow up, or quickly something happens here for you. I mean, typically this Eight of Wands, it can feel a little bit stuck or a delay. I'm not getting that here for you. Excuse me. I feel like it's such a quick paced energy that you don't really know what to do with it. So for example, sometimes, you know, you buy a lottery ticket on a Thursday and maybe you have negative $5 in your account, and on Friday you've hit the jackpot and you're a millionaire, and it's that quick energy. Your life changes in a second. You know, maybe it's you've been wanting this career or this promotion or a new job. You go in for the interview and you get hired on the spot. I mean, sometimes, of course, you may be thinking, oh, Melissa, these things don't happen very often. And maybe those bigger things, yes, but something in your life is happening quite quickly. It could even be that you get approved for, you know, a loan, or you buy this house, or you have to rent, or it could be anything here for you, but it just seems chaotic. But you do well under pressure. That's one of your gifts, Leo, is you actually work quite well under pressure. For those of you that are saying, Melissa, no, I do not. I don't like pressure. I like it simple. I like it easy. Some of you, I mean, not all of you, of course, but I do feel like one of your gifts is you do work well under pressure. But the key of it all is to make sure that you are channeling that stress into something productive. Okay, or releasing it in the best way that you can, the healthiest way. There we go. Healthiest channeled energy of stress is going to help you work well under this pressure. This is good energy. The Eight of Wands here. I don't feel like it's, you know, out of control to the point where you're losing your mind, although some of you may feel that way with the Five of Swords. But that's why I'm getting all of the energies that we talked about with this Five of Swords. It can help you feel like you are somewhat in control, but because you have the Hanged Man, I feel like you're just surrendering. You're saying, all right, yeah, stuff's hitting the fan here, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with the flow, and I'm going to trust that things are happening in my highest good. And once you do that here, you're going to see that you're actually you're on the right path here. You're more in control or back on track than you think you are. So I like this. Now, how are you doing, Leo? How are you feeling? This is all about you. You have the Four of Wands, which is a beautiful, celebratory, reunified energy. The Four of Wands is about grateful togetherness. It is the card of celebrations. It could be purchasing a new home. It could be seeing people that you haven't seen for quite some time. Some of you are in the military, or you may have a spouse or a child in the military as well. There could be a reunification coming in. Some of you could be leaving. You may get orders or tours or duties to go elsewhere, right? That could come in quick for you. Or someone may be coming home, and that's something that spirals the energy, but in a positive way. This is celebrating with those around you, hitting a milestone. It's vacationing. It is ceremonies, awards, right? And we have that showing up here. So how beautiful of a confirmation. You know that this is coming. A lot of you know that you're going to win some sort of money, or you will be recognized for your success, or there will be some sort of fame. Something I'm hearing is going to be on the news. Something that you do or that you're a part of could be on the news, or it could be on social media. It doesn't have to be, I mean, news gets, depending on what type of news it is. I feel like this is a positive platform or a positive type of, broadcasting. It could have to do with even radio or televised. Some of you could even be actors as well, but I am getting here a big win, and I'm loving this for you, Leo, because you're in the limelight. You're celebrating. People are happy for you. You feel well respected as well. Even if you're not in the military, you have this sense of pride for what it is that you do. So you hold yourself of high authority, and there's that Emperor, but it's not from an egotistical place, right? It's a place of, I'm proud of what I do, and I'm okay, more than okay, to wear that badge of honor. So whether it is, BDUs, whether it's an armor of suit, some of you may be police officers, or you carry a badge, or perhaps you are getting recognized through that, publication or televised. You feel honored to do so, is what I'm getting here as well. There's a badge of honor, whether you wear it proudly or whether it's in your energy. And I see it coming full circle here, something that you should be proud of because you've earned it. All right. What's showing up in the environment? You're switching up your routine because something has become stagnant here, I feel. But that's why you have all of this spiraling out of control, because there's change here. Spirit is saying don't fear the change. I feel like this could be someone around you, maybe a little bit nervous. Okay, it's like eating the same cup of porridge each morning, right? Who wants to eat some nasty old porridge? I mean, maybe some of you like porridge, that's cool, but you want to switch it up a little bit, add a little bit of fruit to the mix, or, add a piece of bacon, or add some eggs, poach your eggs instead of eating them scrambled. Switch up that routine. Each and every tiny step that you make in your daily routine is going to help you embrace the energy of the bigger things that come in. Start brushing your teeth. If you're right-handed and you brush your teeth like I do with your right hand, switch it up and use your left hand. What that does is it shifts the energy. Instead of feeling stagnant, instead of feeling routine, or feeling like things aren't progressing the way that you would like, a way for you to open up and shift that energy is to do things differently. If this is someone around you, you may want to give them that advice as well. But get ready for change, because change is coming whether you are prepared for it or not. But I feel for other people, it could be they may not want to be in the spotlight, or maybe they don't know what to do about your quick change or shift within your energy. This could even be people at work, right? They like their routine. Maybe they like that cup of porridge or bowl of porridge in the morning, or maybe they like their coffee with 2 creamers and 1 little splash of sugar, whatever it may be. And here you come in like a wrecking ball and you change up the situation. That's okay, right? We need change. And that's the only thing that is constant, is change. And so some people may be distracted by the changes that are coming in here for you. But don't let other naysayers or other people who like their simple routine. And if this is you, some of you are saying, well, Melissa, I like my simple routine. I don't want to switch it up too much. But I feel here that it's important to embrace and take those baby steps towards opening up to change, because I do feel like it's coming here for you. Now, what are your hopes and your fears and your goals, and what's in all that juicy good space here is the 4 of coins. This is holding on versus letting go. And again, a big theme of your reading here is attachment. So when we can learn to let go of expectations, criticism, judgments, any of those things that can lower our vibration, right? Or it can create dis-ease or roadblocks, right, in our energy. This is about you finding ways to let go of those things instead of hanging on tightly to a scarcity or poverty conscious mindset. Some of you are also letting go of bad or unhealthy patterns or behaviors. It could certainly be smoking or tobacco. It could be, I'm getting THC as well. I mean, it's not going to resonate with every single one of you. I mean, maybe you are in the THC or the hemp industry as well for some of you. For others of you, if this is a negative health habit that you have, I see some of you could be letting go of that. But on the plus end here, if you are in that health and wellness business of CBD or hemp, I feel like you're letting go of restrictions around that, or there could be some new laws being placed wherever you are at around that as well. So very random, but I feel like you're letting go. And the more that you're able to let go of control, which you are here in the recent past, I see you surrendering more, the more that these opportunities will open up. And like I said, you've already opened that portal. You've already opened that floodgate. Now let that come rushing in. Even though it may feel like it's going to knock your socks off at times, it's going to be so worth it. So let's take a look at your final outcome. What's the final outcome here for Leo? I'm loving this reading for you, Leo. I hope you guys are too. Oh my gosh. Check this out. No wonder you had a lot coming in here in the first time that I had your outcome. So apparently Spirit wants you to know that there could be different scenarios. Remember when you were younger, and those of you that maybe ever got into the Goosebump books or any book that had a different ending, you could go to a different page, right? And it would have a different ending to the book. I feel like there are different endings here available to you, or I should say different paths to get you towards some sort of ending. But you have a lot of new energy here. So we're just going to read them all. We're going to read all the ones that are showing up here, because no such thing as coincidence. Some could chalk it up to sloppy shuffling, but the fact it happened twice here for you. Page of Coins, new opportunity. Some of you are traveling. Some of you are taking off. Hello, wings, right? Page of Coins energy is all about recognizing an opportunity, which is what it says here, and taking advantage of it. I feel like your bags are packed. You're ready. And even if your bags aren't physically packed, metaphorically, you're ready for this change. You may have felt disconnected from your goals in the past, but you have an opportunity here to manifest abundance, not punishment. And that's the thing with manifestation. And I mentioned this in the very beginning of your reading. If you focus on the negativity or the limits or the beliefs that no longer serve you, or the unhealthy patterns, you may see more of that focused on your, in your life, more of it coming into your life. You may feel like you don't deserve any of it. And maybe you don't, but this is your birthright, right? This is your birthright. I feel like you've worked hard for it, and you do deserve this success, this happiness. So shift the energy of the Magician here to manifesting rewards. Know, Leo, with everything in you, that you have the wands, the cups, the sword, and the pentacle at your side to help you with whatever comes your way. You can cut through the barriers with the sword. You can manifest financial abundance. You can love what it is that you do with the cups. You can have the wands to bring in that splash of spirituality and magic to your life as well. But you got to believe that you have this tool or these tools, that you are the creator of your own world, of your own life. You don't have to fit in with the matrix of what's going on over here and go with what everybody else does, right? Go off the beaten path and choose to have that heaven on earth. You're going to take that opportunity. I feel like you're recognizing it for what it is. Don't procrastinate, because you have the Page of Wands here, and it is showing up in reverse, which can be a little bit of procrastination, because sometimes when there's so many things happening here, your first initial response is to just kind of sit back, throw yourself into it here. I'm giving you permission, not that you need my permission, but I'm giving you that permission to just put yourself in it, be carried away in it as well. I do feel with this spiral here and with the Hanged Man, it's important for you to embrace this change. And instead of procrastinating action, it's time for rapid fire action here. So yeah, something's going to happen quick, but go with it. And the dust will settle before you know it, and you'll feel like you've come to a new norm, right? But I feel the more that you resist this change, the more you fight it, the more challenge or struggles that you could face. Heal from the loss. 5 of Cups in reverse. Heal from any setbacks that you've had so you can fully embrace the new beginnings coming in here for you. And lastly, the Strength. This is my absolute favorite illustration of the Strength card in any tarot deck. This is all about unquestioned confidence. And what I love about this is, look at this. This guy here has lost his limb, and that limb, that could have spiraled him into a negative. It could have spiraled him into thinking, my life is over. I will never walk again. I will never be anything again. But what he is realizing, that his mind, his spirituality, his power, his confidence is stronger than any setback that will ever come in this physical world. He has made this his biggest life accomplishment, to be able to not just walk with that missing limb, but to run, but to become maybe the next biggest world athlete, right? To change his life for the better. And I can guarantee that his life is probably even more better, more exciting, more confident, more abundant than it was when he had his leg. So this is just absolute craziness in the best form of craziness, that we have what it takes to overcome. Remember what I said in the beginning. The comeback is stronger than the setback. So if you feel like you're stuck, right? And you're feeling like, whoa, I can't make this happen. I can't make this. Yes, you can, right? If he can, you can. You know, if you believe that it's possible, then it is, right? Your beliefs matter, and he's not letting something as, well, I don't want to say as trivial, because it's not a small thing. It's a very big thing. But something as trivial as losing a limb get the best of him. Neither are you. And you have the strength here and the unquestioned confidence to move forward and build and be and create whatever it is in life that you want. So I love that final card for you. All right, Leo, let's take a look at the wisdom of the Oracle and see what message is coming in here for you in the month of September. What does Leo need to know? Oh, observer. So taking a little bit of a step back, which is interesting because you may be doing that here whenever you watch this. I mean, some of you could be watching this in August, so it would actually be the wings energy for you. You may still be in that reflective period. For others of you, if you are watching this in September, I feel like this is a prerequisite or a pre-energy to before this big change, or before this energy really starts to build momentum here. So card 49, some of you may be 49 years old, or there could be significant changes, or there could have been around that age for you if you were over 49. There could be something beautiful that happens around that age. This is about perspective. It's about objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. All right, most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need to distance yourself in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring instead of only considering yourself, considering what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you are engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek, and you will indeed find it. Yeah, because again, the more that you no longer procrastinate, which was part of your energy here, let's not procrastinate because there's change coming in for you. You can feel it here. It's coming in, I think, sooner than you think, especially if you're on board. For those of you that are resisting and you're humming and hawing, or you feel like this isn't going to happen, take a look immediately at that belief system. Take a look at your self-talk as you're listening to this reading. This is an advantageous time for you to, step back. Maybe just take a little bit of a breather from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. And that's interesting because we said prerequisite, and then here's the Hanged Man, which is in the recent past position. So a lot of you, this is something you've already done. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Yes, it is, Leo. It's right in front of you, right here. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracles unfold. Beautiful. I'm loving this for you. Yeah, it's about neutrality, not attaching ourselves, right? Letting that energy flow instead of grabbing onto it and saying, this is the only way. This is how it has to be done, right? Open up. Now let's get a few messages from your spirit guides, your spirit animals. So at this time, Leo, if you can, take a deep breath in from that solar plexus chakra, the belly area. And with your eyes closed, I want you to focus on your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal is wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. It could be an animal that's crossed your path in the great outdoors, or one that's visited through your dreams or crossed over the rainbow bridge. It could be an animal at your home currently. There is no right or wrong answer, Leo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animals in the comment section below your video. And I will personally enter you into that free reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month. All right, beautiful. Now we have here the numbers 18, 1, 4, and 41, which is interesting because you have 41 showing up twice here, or 1, 4. That could be a birthday. It could be a significant number for you. You may be 41 years old or, again, born on the 18th. It says, dear spirit, dear. Could be a fawn. Some of you may have seen a buck as well, but dear spirit is bringing a gentle touch, opening your heart to unconditional love, compassion, and kindness for what you do, for who you are, for the lives that you touch. Dear, bring a gentle touch. Next, you have ant spirit. Time to collaborate. Yeah, time to connect. We have connections coming in here for you because those connections and collaborations will help you put those pieces together. So I'm loving this. Ants work together. They work to collaborate, and that's what you're doing here as well. Badger spirit, card 4. 4 is the Emperor, which is showing up in your headspace. This is all about you being fearless and bold. So it's a beautiful confirmation here that it's important for you to step into your power, be fearless. And I actually really like the word fearless because it isn't saying that there's an absence of fear. We need fear. Fear is part of the human experience. Fear can help us. But it's when we fear less, when we can set that to the back burner or set it to the side, we can carry it along with us, but it shouldn't be driving the ship, as I like to say. So be fearless and bold. And lastly, you have Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Some of you, this is about marching to the beat of your own song, your own tune here. You can see that this Nightingale, she's standing over here, these music notes, and whatever it is that you are vibrating, whatever levels you're vibrating, remember you're putting out into the world and people are receiving them. Energy is receiving it and it's going to come back to you as well. So vibrate at that energy of love. Beautiful. I'm loving this for you. Now, last but not least, Leo, as I know your reading's getting a little longer here, but this is probably one of the most powerful career readings that I've done for you. I absolutely am loving this. I hope you are too. So let's see which crystal, spirit, gemstone, or fossil you have. You have tiger's eye. Beautiful. Look at those ancient pyramids here. So tiger's eye is a really wonderful crystal for focus. For those of you that have a hard time focusing on your goals, or if you have a big exam, or there is something you're studying on, or it could be even a court case, tiger's eye can really help you out. Now, this is about positive willpower, optimism, the power to manifest essence into form. It's about clear purpose. Some of you may be 56 years old. This is the perfect moment to take action towards co-creating wealth. For Tiger's Eye Spirit is giving you momentum for manifestation. And this is that portal energy. You know, we all know that the pyramids were not built by humans, right? Or I should say by us, right? They were definitely built by light beings or higher interdimensional beings here. Let's see. Make your move now with your eyes open, remembering that the intentions you have set may coalesce in the realm of form in unexpected ways. Abundance is yours, Leo, and today the energy of wealth creation is strong. Work with it, respecting its power as you build what you imagine, claim, and deserve. Yeah, we said that earlier. Some of you feel like you're not deserving, but I feel like you are. And Tiger's Eye carries the energy of fire. Strong fiery energy. And Leo, who's fire? You are. And this is all about action. And it does carry the energy of earth as well, which is physicality. This is the perfect stone to align with when trying to manifest dreams into being. It brings energy and vitality to your process while keeping us focused on completing those tasks. So for those of you procrastinators out there, for those of you that have a hard time staying focused, this is a really wonderful stone to wear, to carry with you, to put in your purse, your wallet, your shoe, your sock, your bra, whatever it is. Carry this energy with you because it can help you complete any tasks and it can help you stay grounded. That is what I have for you, Leo. Exciting, powerful, strong energy coming in. You have what it takes to succeed and some. If this resonates, beautiful souls, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps the channel and it helps get the messages out there to those that need it most. If you're vibing with the energy here on this channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. And do drop your comments, your power animals in the comment section box below so you can be entered into that free reading giveaway. Thank you so much, Leo, for being here and spending your time and precious energy here with Spirit and I today. Lots of love.